Hello, Tango community. All welcome. This is my fourth podcast, and now I have Dana Segev here. Dana,
Hello, good to be here.
yeah, cool. Good to see you here. So I know you for I guess maybe for 1 year, less than 1 year. I'm not sure, and but I believe that we didn't get a chance to have a long conversation. And I just like to say I just like to know who is Dana. It doesn't need to be a professional introduction. It is just how do you define yourself and how do you position yourself in the society or with your friends, also with Tango community. Very general.
Who am I?
Yeah, I can say I can tell myself if you like. I can explain myself.
Yeah, sure. Why don't you
Okay,
explain yourself?
so I'm a Kurdish guy who is 45 years old, and I always try to create something. If I don't create something, I'm getting crazy, and maybe it's about my mind. But sometimes I also fail. If I don't care, I am just failing for months, and this is stupid actually. And mostly I do software engineering, AI, and other than that, if I am free, I am doing podcasting, trying to write my book. I believe it's finished, but yeah, I need to touch it again. And trying to do podcasting in Kurdish issues and also now with Tango. Just trying to do some things. I don't think that I'm very successful, to be honest. But I'm trying to create. This is me. Yeah.
I
So
bet you're wrong. About me.
so who is Dana?
So I've worked really hard to actually break out of labels. So this
Okay.
question sort of catches me.
Don't
There
worry.
is a
Don't worry.
bit of a thinker. There is a bit of a thinker that follows what she loves, that is really good at doing what I love, but not good at everything else. I have a passion for understanding social thought. So I did a PhD in criminology with a background in sociology. I'm fascinated by sociological even small details every time I travel, things like that. And otherwise, I do yoga every morning
Wow.
since, 2007. I started to do yoga. So I do yoga every morning since 2014. I got trained as a yoga teacher.
Oh. Can I say
I
that you're a
love yoga.
professional in yoga?
Would I
Is there a
say
term?
I'm?
Yeah, is there a term being a professional in yoga?
Yes, sure.
Oh,
You can say Tango sort of caught the attention. Yeah, boo boo, you can come on up. Um, but yes, you can say I'm a professional. And I loved criminology. So I did a PhD in criminology and I spend as much time as I can on writing.
yeah,
Um, I think nobody in life feels they're successful, and they're trying to strive. I've always been creative, so I'm always looking for a way of expression from a place that wants to express.
expression of yourself or any kind of.
Yes, expression. So I see writing as an art, even if it's
Yeah, I think it's an
academic.
art. Yeah.
Yeah.
So do you
Uh,
write only in criminology or in also other topics?
right now in sociology. So I
Or
spent so
sociology?
many decades. I spent like a decade on criminology. So now it's more of a sociology. A sense of belonging is right now my main topic. And actually, I'm looking into the tango community as
Yeah,
a place.
related with belonging in tango context, correct?
Yes, I will. Yes,
Oh,
but identity construction, the construction of identity and a sense of
in
belonging is really
psychological sense, construction of identity in psychology or
in
sociology.
sociology, so social identity.
Oh,
So
kind
you
of
have,
persona, building your own persona. Is it something?
yes, yes,
Oh.
exactly.
So do you relate it with belonging, the concept of belonging?
Uh, yes, because the places we feel we belong, they become part of the story of who we are.
Ah, but belongs in the society, not the space or the landscape or the geography. It is, you mean the conceptually that they own yourself in a social environment. Is it something like that?
Yes,
Oh,
especially in the case of the researching tango, it's belonging into a particular community. So that's a very narrow sense of belonging. But what I wrote about in belonging, it could be wider. It could be a sense of geography. It could be a memory. You could
oh
feel
yeah.
that a
I see.
memory
So
and
it's a very
memories.
general concept, belonging.
Yeah, it is very general because memories can change and your sense of belonging can change and your sense of who you are can change.
You mean memory changes for the same experience or it evolves to a different meaning?
It
Or maybe something else. I don't know. I'm trying to understand.
Your childhood home. You have a memory. You have a sense of belonging. I was there. It was my home.
Yeah.
Like the memories that happen. But then something can happen to that actual space,
Yeah.
and that can change your sentiment towards it. That could change whether it's still physically there, that could change the feeling of whether you're still.
You mean you are rewriting your meaning or your connection with the world, although you maybe your memory are somehow constant, but because of your interaction with the society, you are willing to change it, or maybe you are rebuilding, rewriting that story
Exactly.
to define your identity again.
Exactly. And in the tango context, where we constantly study and learn tango and try to apply it in milonga, and the
Wow.
person you're dancing with is seeing how you progressed, or or the thing that you're working on now, because they're a close friend and you're telling them, oh, I'm working on this right now, and they see your experience, and they see you evolve, and the story keeps evolving in the tango context, and it
But the story you build for yourself in your mind somehow,
and
or
yes,
maybe
and
it is also connected with the with other people.
it is. So I think in tango, it's a very visceral experience of being connected to other people, and the
Yeah.
persona that you build is very much in the interaction of your. It's through the tango journey with the interaction of other people.
Wow. So, um, have you recently started work on that, or
Yeah,
so?
very
Actually
recently.
explained anything, but I don't know, should I ask or not? Because probably you write some papers on that. I don't want to reveal a part of your paper, your academic things, but I like to ask it.
Ask.
Well, yeah. What is your findings? Or what is the
Lovely.
surprising part about these belonging and identity building in Tango and how it differs from the others or other little societies?
So, not yet. I don't have an answer to you yet. I
Okay,
like to come into the field with a very open mind,
okay,
an idea, and an intuition. At this point, I'm just collecting the field work, which is a bit more ethnographic,
okay,
a bit more focused on the experience in Milonga.
okay.
I haven't done any analysis. I'm just collecting data, and I've done all the research into the theories that I would like to.
Okay, so what is um, triggering you? Is there any are there any triggers that mm, put you in action? Oh, this part is something very different in Tango
It's a
community.
good question. Um, the a bit more uh, the the aspect of social capital
Okay,
and groups, and the way people try to manage and fit into a particular context or story.
okay,
So I'm more inclined to code, like I'm looking into that, I'm coding that. Um, for me, looking from the outside to the tango world was a bit of an experience, because I saw a community that was very unique, I think, in its characteristics. Um, and but very different, very distinct
Distinct from the other maybe cultures or
communities.
communities. Yeah, it
Yeah.
looks to me it looks more intense, more
Mm.
it is more. It builds for me. It builds attachment very quickly.
Yeah.
And is there any experience?
For me too, the attachment, it was for me, it was supposed to be something that I will do twice a week. It became like this
Every
need
day.
to dance and express myself. Yeah, it became something very deep. I think the tango community is very intense, and it's partly because of the experience of dancing and the intimacy they create and the connection and the bonds. And I see people trying to find their place within the community,
Okay. Find a
looking,
place. You said find a place.
yes,
Okay.
find a place, their position, the stuff that they want, or get
Okay.
the stuff that they want, even. And the world, I think itself, I think it's complex, and there are. It's complex to reach the aims that you're trying to reach. It's complex to portray the persona that you feel you are on the inside and have others recognize it, because
Okay. Do you think that
it's.
they match? For example, you have a persona in a different environment or in your professional life, maybe with your partner
Mm.
or in your professional life and your tango community. Do you think that they differ?
That's a good question. And that's what interests me about other people. I can only say about myself that bringing tango into my life has changed my persona also outside the
Yeah,
tango.
this is what I'm asking actually. I believe that, there's a probably you're a sociologist. I believe that you already know it. We have different modalities. For example, there's an husband. That husband has the modality of husband, but he
Mm.
is also friend of some male friends, male guys. And
It's another role.
it's another role, or they say, I don't know how you call it. I say it modality.
Role.
Yeah,
Yeah.
role. Okay, let's say it role. That person has different roles in different part of his social life, in his social life. I think tango make you reveal your other roles. I don't know if you will agree or not.
Make you reveal back into the community, or make
No, no,
you
you have some roles, and that tango also triggers in you some other roles that you can build for yourself.
triggers back into outside the tango world, you mean?
You can also put it in the inside of the tango.
Or
In
inside?
both, yeah.
Trigger. No, I think I know what you mean. You know what I think? Let me know if maybe I didn't get what you mean. But if I got what you mean, my response to you is that tango, there is something about tango that everything in your life and everything about who you are feeds in to the dance. It feeds
Yeah, I
into,
got you. So you just manifested your own self to your tango moves, maybe tango connections,
but subconsciously.
subconsciously. Wow.
I think, yeah,
I think it's a very
personality.
bold observation.
Sometimes also not subconsciously, but but I'm not sure we are talking about the same thing.
No, no,
So
we
we
are
need
talking.
to.
No, no.
Yeah.
I believe that we are talking about the same thing. Let's say you have different roles. Maybe there is something hidden in yourself. It is not being revealed yet, but tango helps you reveal it in that community. Maybe after that, you will keep that role in other environment as well.
Mm. So yes, so something like that. Yes. So yes, we are talking about the same thing. What I would say to make it the way I see it is like you have energy in your life, right? You wake up, you have your day. It's a good day, it's a bad day. It's uh you throughout the day there are different moods, different energies that you
Yeah.
have. And then you go to milonga, or
Yeah.
then you go and dance with your dance partner, or create a choreography, whatever it is. It's not like then you cut and you do it. It's all of you, your whole body, your whole energy, it comes.
It becomes a reflector. Your body and your mind becomes a reflector of your experience, something like that. Yeah.
Yes, and I have friends that I dance with, and I could see, if I see them 3 or 2 times a week, well, I go to milonga less these days. If I see them like twice a week and I dance with them twice a week, I can tell today that they feel more like this. They are in this mood
Yeah,
today.
I know what you mean. There,
And
there, there- there's a teacher, tango teacher, Argentinian. Her name is Noelia. I
mm,
took a private class from her last week, and she just said that now we will have a dance, but this is not a tango move. Just don't move. She asked me not move, but just have an embrace. When you move, only move your body, not your legs. This
mm,
was the practice
wow.
that we are doing. And since I cannot move, I was not able to move. I was just reflecting the music with my body parts, with my
Mm,
with my arms or my chest or maybe my um, twist hips. Then at the end, since I gave her lots of information, she said that, oh, you are very sensitive. You have some traumas. You have some
mm.
experience about these kinds of things. You have some experience about this kind of things. And I think you're right. When you dance with someone, if you both are very genuine, both dancers are very genuine. You give lots of information about yourself to that
Yeah,
person.
you do. You do. You can hide behind technique,
Yeah,
um, but the real dance,
the one which reflects to you, that one you are talking about.
exactly.
Yeah,
And this is so when tango became more less about like a social activity that I do, and I picked it
yeah.
up more as a, I don't know, as something deeper, which I don't know what I will do with yet.
I think there is something deep inside. Yeah,
Um, then when I started going to milongas and dancing, I've decided to really uh, dig deep and bring it into the dance. And then the dancing became like the amount of energy that I gave to just one tanda felt so enormous.
yeah.
I started to do less because I gave something, I tried to give something real, to the other person. And that's a lot of energy.
Agreed. But you explained very well. You said very well. I was not saying it giving in a lot of, I was just saying that it's about a kind of concentration. But I think this is the right term. You are giving energy, information, opening your doors, your inner door, your inner door to that person.
Yes, exactly. And then now going back to the subconscious,
Yeah,
um, I, I don't know if your teacher was exactly right with what she said.
I think she was
Uh,
right.
yeah. So some teachers are like that. They are brilliant. Like Sebastian Arce was.
Yeah,
That's when I had the experience of wow, because the perception that he had into my personality and how it's reflected in the dancing was so accurate. It was a little scary. And you do moves. For example, when I started dancing, a lot of the time I was running away, like I was going away out of the leader, away from
okay.
the leader. Any chance I got a little push, and I would be like far away. Um,
So
that's
was this a reflection of your personality?
that's absolutely a defense, a reflection of a personality. And I think that when so you try to do the correct tango technique, but I think that the work is also it's work on embodied characteristics in you that
Yeah,
you do automatically.
yeah.
You bring awareness into them, and you are actually also working on aspects of your personality, or at least becoming more aware of them. And And I could see later when I interacted with people, whether, because I'm not just an academic, I also have business.
Yeah.
I do a lot of business. So later when I had to deal with people, I was much more aware of how I was with them based on my tango technique.
Yeah.
And I saw myself bringing it into that, and I saw myself changing.
Does it help you build connection with the people in another context? You mean this one?
Yes and no. The tango
Yes
is
and no.
so
So what is yes and what is no? Okay.
no is the tango is so all consuming, you know.
Consuming your what?
Time.
Your
So
time. Okay.
I
Okay.
got two jobs, tango, yoga, and my dog. I don't have time, so no, it doesn't.
Okay.
I'm busy doing tango.
Okay.
Uh, And yes, yes, tango does connect me to other people. When I'm there, I feel like well, I've always been a super sensitive person.
Mm.
So what tango brought to my life, it's not new, but tango helps me practice it. When I'm there with the other person, my view of them is a bit more subtle,
Mm.
like of their energy of the dance, and
Mm.
that we suddenly share with words now or actions. um and I don't know how to explain it in words, but whatever abstract thing that you engage with the other person in tango, I'm much more aware of that. And I'm when I engage with other people, and therefore I'm able to connect to their feed deeper, more abstract level. Does that
Okay.
explain?
So here's the question. Does tango help you to have more techniques to understand people, or you had already have them? It tame your understanding. It tamed, maybe not the right term. I don't know. You already have something, but it help you make it better. This is what I mean by tame. Or you didn't have something. You just build it from scratch. This question might be stupid actually, because
No, no, it's not
me
stupid.
to
It's
me,
smart.
yeah.
The only thing that um so I had I'm gonna say had, because I'm changing it. I had this constant desire to understand what the other person wants from me and try to give it to the other person.
Okay.
That's not the same thing as seeing the other person fully.
Okay.
Uh, to answer your question, tango did help me understand, like, see better the energy that is coming at me.
Okay.
Yes, and understand the other person a bit better.
It
Um,
helps you disambiguate the context, maybe.
Disambiguate.
Yeah, disambiguation. You mean there's a cloud of meanings between you and
Uh,
people you are talking. Sometimes you disambiguate by talking, sometimes with your actions. To me, actually, Tango helped me, because I am saying
right.
disambiguating because it helped me to read or synchronize or makes the chaos smoother. This is what I
Mm,
mean with disambiguation. I
I
don't
haven't seen it that way. Yeah,
really.
you know what? Yeah, you're right. It did. No, I haven't noticed that.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So, okay. Um, would you like to say anything more about this? Because,
Mm.
oh, okay.
No,
So
now I'm
I
thinking
like
about what you said.
I like to go back to your while introducing yourself. The time when you introduce yourself. You said that you are a kind of thinker, and with this information, I can see that you are thinking on subjects a lot. So, and I can see that you're also thinking about tango and its connection with life and society, belongings, as you said, and building the identity.
Mm.
So, can you compare it with some other identity building actions in the society.
You mean tango?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. If it is not, you don't need to say anything. We can skip it because this looks something very new to me. The one you said, building identity or building a belonging in a community. This looks interesting. Yeah. To be honest, I have never thought about it. I know, I have experience about it because you always try to have the feeling of being belonged somewhere, but I have never thought about it. Let's be honest. So, or let's start from here. Do you? How did you build your identity or belonging in the recent Tango community in London? Does it make sense? Is this question
Oh,
some?
I built, yes, that question makes sense. Yeah, we could start there because the question you asked previously is something that I can talk about, but I don't have I haven't thought about it yet fully.
Yeah, me
I got
neither.
some ideas, but I haven't thought about it. Um, so like everybody, I had a particular tango journey. How I
How did
built
you
it, my
start? Let's start from there. How did you start
oh, you
learning
you
tango?
wanted.
Yeah, very time zero. Okay. How did you
Yeah, no,
start?
no, I'm gonna connect. I'm gonna stay on the topic that you wanted me to, because it's a good question. It's a complex question. Um, so I didn't feel, I felt, I feel like my identity, tango identity, if you want to call it, um, s- sort of made it. It wasn't my intention. I
Whose
haven't.
intention was it?
Mm?
Whose
Sorry.
intention was it? You said it was not your
It
intention.
was it wasn't my intention. I don't know whose intention. It was just I
Okay.
just loved tango. I did what
Okay.
I loved, and then sort of the identity became. That's how I feel. Um, I've started learning. My aim was to be just to meet new people and have a bit. I just always knew that I should try tango. I
Okay.
can't explain why. And then what happened was that I agreed to do the competition.
Ah,
Yeah, so David suggested we'll do a competition, and I said yes. And it was a very intense experience of practicing and doing the
when
competition.
did you say yes? How much tango did you know at that time?
I was dancing for a year. I was
Wow.
dancing
After
for a
1 year,
year.
you start to join a competition. Wow.
It was a very minor,
Very,
tiny,
no, no,
tiny
very brave.
competition. Um, and a scenario. So I didn't do a scenario before.
Okay.
And David suggested we'll do a competition in a scenario. So just in a month and a half, we practiced, and it was my first experience of a scenario. And David got an injury at that time as
Wow.
well in the middle. Yeah. Um, so he couldn't practice as well. It was a very intense experience. And that because of that experience, because I practiced and I committed to it, and other people knew I was doing it, and then we won. So other people knew we won. That created an echo. That had like an echo.
Okay.
Um,
In tango community, you mean? Echo in your environment.
yes.
Okay.
This is Dana. Who is Dana? Ah, she
Ah,
did this competition. So that kind of thing. I don't know, it put my tango journey, it gave a color into my tango journey for better or worse, you know?
okay.
People can assume that it's great for me, but maybe it's not. Maybe I just wanted it to be an experience,
Okay.
and then
To be
move
honest,
on
when
to
I
the.
first met you, I thought, oh, this is a professional dancer.
I get so
Yeah, you
much to
gave
do and
you
learn.
gave that impression, I don't know.
Yeah, I'm glad that I seem confident because
This is good. This is good.
I met
But
your
but
water.
this means that your inner persona and your outside persona doesn't match. Don't match. That,
With confidence, no, no. But now yeah, now I feel a bit different lately. But yeah, no.
okay. Let's go back to your tango journey.
So I had this, and then it went well. So another competition, and it became, and we did two other competitions after. So it became a thing that I
Wow.
do, a part of my. This is what Dana in Tango does. She does competition, and people were asking me.
Now this is your persona. You cannot change
I cannot change.
it. It's gone. You cannot act as a amateur or new joiner.
Amateur, I'm an amateur because I don't have enough experience and I don't have enough, of the technique and stuff. I got so much to grow. But um so after the first competition, people ask me, so what now?
What
So are
now?
you doing
Where is the next competition? This is the topic now.
yes. And what am I gonna do? And I'm thinking, I don't know, maybe I'll drink coffee.
Who cares? To be honest,
And
I was preparing the intro video for this podcast. I asked you some questions. I said, "Oh, are you dancing for 2 years?" You said yes. I thought that you already had one or two
two
trophies.
years.
Then when you said three or four, I don't know. Oh my God, four. Oh, what's happening here?
Yeah, I got very lucky. Look, it's a lot of luck. It's a lot with these things,
Come
winning
on, I don't think there is no luck.
yeah. No, of course.
There is no luck in success. I don't believe in
Yeah,
that.
I do. I think it's I think timing and the situation, what happens in the situation, all of that plays a role. That there is a lot of factors that you don't really control,
Yeah.
and so so I feel like I got lucky. What I will give, like what I will proudly stand behind, is that I love the practice for
Ah,
it,
cool.
and I
Like the whole
practiced a
journey,
lot.
not only the last event. You like the whole journey.
I love the whole journey. For me, it wasn't about winning, but when I was there, the aim was to win. But I did it for the journey and the immersing yourself into something.
Okay.
And I love that. So to conclude, who is Dana and the tango journey? It wasn't my choice. It just sort of happened. That became my identity.
But let's ask this question to you. So I believe that you have seen um, other tango communities. So how you can compare those communities with the one in London?
So I haven't. And this
You
issue
haven't.
that you
Oh, cool.
bring up, it's not other than being a visitor.
Yeah.
But this issue that you bring up could be very relevant for my research. So thank you. I think it's a very good question. And also you link it, we made this question more complex, but you brought up a very good point. There are different teachers with different styles, and they
Yes.
curate their own schools and different communities
Yeah.
within that school that have different energies and different
Yeah.
dynamics. But to answer your question about different, for me, Turkey, which I've danced in Turkey, in Japan, and in Vienna.
Oh, Vienna. Oh, cool.
Yeah. But this is dancing somewhere and being a part of the community or getting to know the community,
They are different
really.
qualities.
It is different qualities. In Argentina, of this. In Argentina.
Oh, you went to, yeah, yeah, I remember you said it before. Yeah.
Yeah. Um, Uh, so the tango community in London, yeah, you have really good the aim of being professional in London does seem very important. I
Yeah.
would say that. I think that in different milongas you would find different variants, and then people go to milong, yeah, different various variants of different levels of dancers. So it could
Okay.
be a bit more inclusive.
now I will dig more in you. I like to know how you think, how you dance, and how you approach. And here is my first question. This is very general. When you first start to dance, what do you feel? And or do you have any aim during the dance or at the end of the dance? A general question. What do you feel at that moment? And what you like to happen?
Different moments have different, but I will answer the question for when I want to dance.
Okay.
There are moments that I'm trying to practice something specific, but when I stand there in front of someone and I want to dance with them, the first thing I think is to just feel and connect with them and connect with their energy.
Okay.
So I stand and I push the foot, the metatarsus down. I try to envelop the other person and be receiving and just like receive the energy
Okay.
and start from there. They usually start the dance. That's how I do it.
Okay. So, um,
Did I answer
but
all?
no, you answer. But do you think anything, or you just stop thinking, or
I stop thinking. I try to think of connecting. So yeah, I didn't answer everything. Connecting to the music and connecting to myself. Because
into
we
yourself?
talked about, yeah, because tango is an encounter. It's an encounter with other people, but in the end, it's an encounter with yourself.
No one said this one to me. Wow, this is so cool. So actually, there are two-way connections, not only one way.
Yes, yes, because it's a reflection back. Uh, and it's my ability to dance is not only connecting to my partner and understanding what he leads, it's also I what I'm really trying is to also express from myself the best I can in connection to the music and to the partner. So it's like I get this information and then I want to say, and here is what I offer to it. Here is how I synchronize with it. Here is how I respond to it. And I see also myself through this is also how I encounter myself because I see what comes out of me. I see, yeah, what I bring, which is spontaneous. And this is why I love pista so much and nuevo so much,
Wow,
especially nuevo, because tango nuevo requires much more communication and expression out of me.
really? What could
Uh,
how it differs from the classical tango
I
regarding
feel
this reflection of the communication?
for that you're going to have to ask teachers, but
Okay.
from my experience, I feel that in pista, I can embrace and forget and la 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 la, follow the lead and forget.
Okay.
Something about the opening of the embrace, the ability to step far, there is something that you offer constantly in Tango Nuevo
Okay.
that is a bit harder, well, at least for me, because I'm always afraid to express how I feel. I'm afraid of the response. And then tango comes in and tango nuevo comes in and asks me to express also what's inside me. And that's a difficult thing for me.
Is it scary,
Um,
or is it scary? Yeah.
it was scary. Now I'm actually starting to like it. I just don't know. I just don't yet feel fully confident in what I do. So I'm still learning it. Even though for other people they would say, "Nah, she's confident," but no.
To me, you look very confident.
People
I
tell
don't know
me,
you are very genuine about it or not, but whenever I see you, you look very confident always. If you need some feedback from outside,
"Good."
physical
I'm just gonna say
feedback.
yes, confident.
Yeah.
Um,
Let's go back to that reflecting energies while you have the embrace and build the connection.
yeah.
This is the thing I like to know. I don't know if it has an answer or not. So you have the connection with your partner. Do you think that the quality of that connection changes after receiving different quality of information while dancing?
Uh, Sometimes yes. So I had many experiences where I came into someone with my energy, and then I realized that they have a mood or something, that they're or super happy and hyped or have a mood or something. And then I had to adjust my energy. Or I didn't
Ah,
read it correctly because I wasn't really connected.
okay.
Yes.
So let's say there's a very good energy coming from the male or the leading partner. So then you adjust yourself to that high energy. So you change your quality of connection. Am I right? Am I expressing in a right way?
Yes, yes. Yes, I'm adjusting. I'm adjusting.
Okay.
I uh I I'd like to think that other people also adjust to me.
Okay.
I'd like to think that. I think there are
So
some
it is
circum
two-sided. Both they are meeting somebody in middle regarding sharing the information and energy.
I want to say that and I
Yeah.
want to believe that. I think that most of the time it's true that
Okay.
both adjust to each other. I
Okay.
just think that sometimes people have just a strong mood or something that
Okay.
then the other person needs to say, okay, we're going to adjust to you because this is how you are at the moment.
I see. Wow. Wow. So l- let's let me make the question more general. Let's say you have an energy or mood before the milonga, not before the tanda.
Okay.
And at the end of the milonga, let's say it becomes 1 a.m. You start to dance at, let's say, 9 p.m. So you have been to that milonga for 3 or 4 hours.
Mm.
Do you observe the difference between your version at the start and your version at the end? And can you say anything about it?
Yes, I can say, I can give you a really dramatic example.
Oh, okay.
I, Definitely. Milonga is shifts your. So my dad was very sick when I was learning tango.
Okay.
And he passed when I just started tango, and he
Really? Oh,
passed
wow.
away. He
Wow.
passed away like six
So,
months. Thank you. Um, into my uh, tango journey, and I kept on going to milongas. Actually, I went to Buenos Aires right after, but I kept on going to milongas. So, well, with the experience of grief, which can be very strong, or even somebody sick and
okay.
in the hospital, and that you show up at a milonga, trust me, you have a mood. You
Yeah,
have
I can see it. Yeah.
um, but then you go and you encounter the other person, and it shifts. It shifts your mood, or it could be a way of releasing it because of the embrace, because I can delve into my sadness through the music and have in my mind all this dramatic stuff going,
Yeah, I can
and it's
imagine.
a release like tears. Or it can uplift and make me feel supported and loved, or it can be an ego boost as
Yeah.
well.
Yeah.
So that example in that time in my life, that definitely shifted my mood,
Wow. Wow.
my energy. Even sounds a bit, it was even deeper. I think tango was a fantastic way to grieve for me. Yeah.
Wow. So can you say it again? When did your father pass away?
He passed away in August, actually, in August 2 years
2024.
ago.
2 years ago. Okay.
Yeah, and I've started dancing in January,
Okay.
two and a half years ago.
Wow. I hope it helped.
It did. It helped a lot. The tango helped a lot for grief.
Wow.
And it's funny because you don't have a lot to give when you're grieving. You don't have a lot of, well, at that point in my tango, I was only doing moves. I don't know if today, when I'm like emotionally uh, sort of engaging with the energy, I don't know how I would have felt in the experience of grief. But at that point in my life where I was 6 months in, I was only hugging and doing moves
Yeah.
that I tried to do technically right. It was very helpful to, yeah. And also in to do it in Argentina, where there was this energy of connecting to how the tango feels, how it feels to be between the two people.
Yeah.
Where in London it feels more about how it
Move.
looks
Yeah.
and how you,
You
yeah.
defined very well. So there's a difference in perspective actually.
Yeah, yeah, there is. I don't know. To be honest, I don't know. It's my dog snoring in the
It's okay, no worries.
background.
The rest I don't hear, but obviously you will hear it. So you said that in Argentina, it is more focused on connections and
On
sharing
soul, something about the soul,
soul, inner
connection
self. Yeah, the one. But
with the other
with the other, yeah,
souls, sort of something they want that it's inwards. It's I'm talking about social dancing.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
So it's an inward sort of together connecting deeply how it feels between us. And here I feel a lot of dancers want to do a lot of fancy moves, which are very cool, which can be
Yeah.
very
Also
fun.
a part of tango, yeah.
Yeah, it is.
So which one do you prefer, or which one do you prioritize?
I don't know because
Or there is a prioritization. Should we have a prioritization on this, or just do whatever you want?
I won't do. For me, it's not dancing. For me, the energy, the core of myself has to be connected
I see.
to the moment.
Yeah. So you don't care about the
No,
you
I
care
care it will
about
look
how it
good.
looks.
No, I care.
You care about it. So
Yeah,
both of them actually. So
yeah,
there's also something about style or aesthetics, and but also something about the quality of inner connection.
yeah. That's part of my like sort of education because I've done the competition.
Yeah.
I cared a lot how it looks. I cared
Yeah,
a
you
lot.
also have that perspective. This is why.
Mm.
But do you sometimes forget about the style or how it looks? Just focus on how.
On yes, I do. I do. Definitely. There is sometimes in I got some leaders I'm dancing with that they have like very Argentinian style. There's
Yeah,
just a close embrace
yeah.
as and I dance with open and closed sort of embrace and very Argentinian compact style. So with them I just like just
It's like a pillar.
right. Yeah, it's nice. I love it.
Agreed. Yeah, I like that one too. Yeah, it looks very genuine.
Yeah.
It looks very genuine. Yeah, cool.
Mm.
So I got you. I,
What?
yeah.
Yeah. No, what about you? Do you have a preference for
Because I prefer to have a very strong connection. It is a kind of trying to build one body from two souls or two
Mm,
bodies. And if I can approach to that one bodybuilding, I feel more like I'm in a womb,
yeah.
father's womb. I
Mm,
have that feeling. It looks if I become if I feel my partner more, and if we start to understand each other, let's say some 100 millisecond before doing the action. Because when we have the good connection,
Mm.
I think everyone knows what comes next in a few seconds, you know?
Yeah.
If I can have that feeling, it looks like, it looks like you become very free from the outside of the world. And I can easily identify that moment. And I can say that those moments are very special. But this doesn't happen all the time, let's be honest. With some
Mm.
partners, I have that connection, and with some others, no. And now, after 2 years dancing, I just look for that connection, you know. And as also Yanis said this one. After a while, you start to understand that what you are looking for, you know.
Mm.
And now I will not say that I know everything about what I am looking for, but at least I know what I feel when, or I know what I like to feel. You know, this is the thing. I don't know what I need to do to have that feeling in the
Mm.
future, but when I have those moments, I can identify it. You know, oh, this is what I am looking.
Yeah.
I need to find how I can reach that point continuously because it doesn't happen all the time.
I know exactly what you're talking about, that sense of being synchronized and
Yeah.
it flows and it's sort of become one. That is a gorgeous moment. If you find how you can create it constantly.
Yeah. I don't think that it's about technique. It's about, maybe it's also about technique. Let's don't remove that part. But the other part, the feelings and the being more genuine and more self, looks more prominent than
Mm.
having some techniques. You know what I
Mhm.
mean?
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
So what about you? How I can see that you seek for it because you already say it. But is it something very common, or if it is not common, how you like to make it common, or do you like to make it common?
And there is something about it that it needs to be in the right day, at the right time, the right mood, with the right partner, with the right song.
Now I am talking to a woman. I can see it. So what do you mean? Well, right time, right moment, right person, right move. What do you mean?
uh, it's. I think
I'm
it's.
sorry.
I think it's kind of like meditation to find.
Yeah, it's a meditation. Actually, two-sided meditation, because when you do meditation, you do it alone. But this one is both people involved, but it's one single meditation. It looks one single meditation.
Beautiful. Exactly.
Yeah,
Exactly like that. So for the meditation,
yeah,
sure, you can do it in the middle of King's Cross train station,
yeah,
but you're less likely to reach that spot that you're looking for in the
yeah,
meditation when you do it in King's Cross
yeah,
station. So you set the room and you put the music and you put the candle and you make it dark and no noise. So there is a little bit of that, trying to find that moment with architecting like the environment
yeah. I know what you
to
mean.
help
Yeah.
you get it.
Removed all the distractions.
All the distractions. I think so. Wait, what was the question?
It was a kind of meditation, but it is different than the original meditation because in the meditation
It's just you.
you're just you. But for the meditation while you are dancing, you said it.
Mm.
It is a meditation, but it's a meditation of shaded by two.
Yeah,
So there's a quality difference here.
you said it. Yeah.
No, no, you said it. You said
No,
that.
you
No, no,
said
no, you said it.
it.
You said that it is meditation. Then I said
Of
that
course.
I put the difference. Difference part is mine. Putting the difference is mine. But mentioning that it is a meditation belongs to you. I remember it very well. So let's go back to that one. So
Yeah, so we are looking
is
for
it
the
an
same.
aim or it just happens? I like to understand this one.
I think it's an aim.
It's
like
an aim.
meditation, yeah, you set your intention to reach the bit and you
Okay.
do what you can to reach it.
Okay.
Uh, Whether it's technique, whether it's the partner, whether it's picking tanda songs,
Ah,
whether
you
it's
said these words, I remember.
something I'm not doing yet, but I'm trying not to say yes to every tanda. I'm trying to go and dance tandas that I feel the music,
Yeah.
and then look for. But it doesn't happen because there are people to dance with, but to wait for that moment of being ignited, of that spark and all of that together, and to reach that place of being synchronized is one of my favorite feelings too. What is coming up recently for me is that I'm discovering that tango, for me, it's not only a social action. I'm not
Yeah.
only looking to be a social dancer. For me, it's becoming a bit of a way of expression. And
Something more bigger.
yes, I don't have an aim, but of what I want to do with it, but I know that I want to dance. I just don't
Okay.
know in which context, and milongas are not always necessarily the place to do that. Um, it- but that's what I love, the synchronicity, being one with the other person, and the expression of it and the connection.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. Then when you go to Milonga, are you going to Milonga just to escape from the routines of the life? Or
No,
it is
no.
it is, as you said, you have these kinds of, you like to have these qualities in the moments. Is it this one? Or is Milonga just an escape from life?
It's changing really quickly. So,
Okay.
but no, it's not an escape from life, definitely. For me, it's a place to see friends and to
Ah,
share
okay.
moments with friends, and to dance, to try as much as I can to also dance, because it's not like I have a dance partner that I practice with. So the milongas are also a space for me to dance
Ah, I got you.
and
Okay.
share time with friends. Yeah.
Very
And
good.
be part of a community,
Yeah, you like
which
to
I love. Yeah.
play. So let me ask some very stupid generic that I ask to everyone.
Mm.
And I like to ask that question to you. And I like to understand a female mind or a follower mind in tango. What do you expect from a leader while dancing, before dancing, and after dancing?
Mm. Um,
Good and bad, anything.
I can, uh, so I'm going to start with the end after dancing.
Okay.
Um,
Okay.
I
Then you go back.
expect,
Okay.
yeah, the moment to finish. So to stay until the moment finish, not leave before or after. It's not an expectation, but a preference.
Okay.
Because some people can cut it, some people can linger really long. I think it's a delicate dance of just feeling the moment.
Okay.
So that would be my preference. Um, at the start, at the start and at the dance, I expect them to notice where I'm at as well. So someone that is dancing and is doing moves disconnected from me, and I'm supposed to run up and do
Okay.
all these moves. So I expect them to feel also where I'm at and
While
what
dancing, you mean?
while dancing. Yeah.
Okay.
Um,
They also need to listen to you.
yeah, they do. Some. Sometimes if somebody's completely disconnected and just dancing and it's like their own thing, and then yeah. So I'd expect it to be a dance of two people.
Okay.
Not that I would necessarily, I might do nothing and just follow, which is my prerogative. Like I can choose to do that, but I want to be there. I
Okay.
want to feel like that
You
person
like to be
takes me into
felt and you like
account.
to feel.
I like to feel that the other person takes me into account when they're dancing, that I'm
They
there.
sometimes ignore you or not taking you into account.
Sometimes I feel like they're dancing with themselves. It's not a lot, but sometimes, yeah, they're dancing with themselves and maybe not.
Not with you. They are not with you. They are not listening to you.
No.
Okay.
But that doesn't happen to me a lot. Most of the time, because it's the whole culture and
Yeah.
the teachers, they teach that.
Yeah.
And hello, like this.
I lost you, because of the quality of connection. Can you say?
The one. Before dancing, just like hello, like
Yeah. Just
okay,
be social.
we're gonna dance.
Do you
That's it.
expect lots of things in the social context, not the before the start of the dance?
No, I don't expect an
Just
exchange of nothing.
yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So any gentleman rule after dancing?
You know what I love in Argentina? So they hold your
Yeah, I have
arm
seen it with some
and
leaders.
they
Yeah.
walk you to the place you came from, or they ask you where are you going, and they walk you and thank you. That's so nice. Like I don't expect that,
It
but
looks very gentleman. It looks
it's
very
so very nice.
classic, retro, like 1930s in New York.
Yes, yes. But it's a nice, in the tango context, after you've been like this,
Yeah.
even if it's retro, it's a nice
Yeah, I think you shouldn't cut
fading
it
out.
immediately. You should
Yeah.
make it make the um, leaving that person smooth. Not don't make it very sharp.
Yeah,
Make it slowly. Then thanks. Next chapter, next week or next day, I will see you again.
exactly. I couldn't agree more. So I think the arm thing
I
is
think that
very
builds that next week's dance connection.
mm.
Yeah, it's something like this.
It's something what? Sorry.
And when you have that arm connection while walking, I don't know how to say it. Probably it has
Mm.
a name, but I don't know its name. It just says that, oh, it was very nice, and I like to dance with you maybe next week sometimes.
Mm.
Maybe
Yeah.
subtitle is this, I don't know. I'm just reading some subtitle of a move. Yeah, this can be.
Yeah, I think that would be very nice. I think with tango, it's always because milongas are so unexpected.
Yeah.
My advice would be like, it was wonderful to dance with you.
Ah.
And, you know, and like that's it, because you never know what's going to happen next week. You don't know the amount of people that they're going to be in the milonga, or what kind of mood you're going to find them, or maybe it's a situation where they had a friend just come back from abroad. Like you never know, so never plan. I try to not plan.
I got you. Wow, cool. So here is the next question. What would you suggest to followers or females?
Yeah, I don't know.
Is there anything?
For dancing,
Any social environment, milonga environment, or
uh,
their way of the style of their dancing?
hmm,
Can you suggest
um,
anything? It doesn't need to be, if you have something in your mind.
I I don't have something right now, but like something coherent right now. But it would have to be uh, something about we are taught moves and we are taught to follow and we are taught to recognize different leads. But that we have much more room to dance than
Okay.
we think. We are so concerned with following the lead, for me at least. Maybe I'm projecting onto other
No, no, I think it's
experiences.
a very good point. Yeah, please say it.
We are not dancing. Like in the whole process of learning tango, I've unlearned how to dance a little bit because I've learned how to follow so much.
Wow. You say
And that I'm being a bit dramatic.
no, no,
Yeah.
no. What did you unlearn? I like to know.
It was a dramatic effect.
Okay, I am not asking that unlearning part.
No,
Okay.
no, it's a good,
Okay.
it's actually, no, I've focused so much on learning to do moves correctly and learning
Okay.
to read the cues from the leader. I forgot how it is to dance and be in my own body, even though I was a kid that always dances. And then my dancing became so rigid because I wanted to do everything so
Oh,
correctly.
you did unlearn this aspect.
I'm just now, I'm starting to unlearn a little bit.
No, no, you are not late. No, no, don't worry.
And then remember that I forgot that I'm dancing. I'm being dramatic, but I'm forgetting that I think I'm dancing because I'm doing the technique and I'm okay with the technique. And I think that I'm dancing because I'm following the lead. And I'm okay. I'm a good follower, but I'm forgetting that it's actually dancing in this context. And now, only now, 2 years after, I've been reminded by Sebastian Arce, and I'm trying to bring it into my tango. So my advice to follower is it's great that you're learning the technique and learning how to follow. Don't forget to dance.
Ah, very good advice. This also for me. Yeah. I
Yeah, also for leaders, I guess, right? I don't know what it's like your experience as a leader
um
because
regarding
you're create
regarding what? Um
learning the technique so much and learning the
okay. Let me tell you my experience. To be honest, I don't care about the moves or those complex things, and I just want to do two simple moves.
Mm,
And just while doing that moves, I like to express myself. I cannot do it all the time, or I cannot do it with some partners. But when I do it, I'm feeling very good. I know it is very simple. I know maybe it doesn't look good. It's just work or just chores. But if I put my full myself, I really feel very good.
mm,
I feel it. And um, when I try, when I aim to dance, I aim to feel my body while feel myself while I am moving. Can I explain it?
you
While,
perfectly, yes.
yeah, yeah, yeah. While moving, my body is moving, myself, my inner self also moving. I just want to feel that move with whole myself. That's it.
Mm,
And when I do it, I feel very happy. I don't care if it looks good or not. If I can do it, I am happy. I am sometimes I try to do some sequence.
mm,
I also feel it. And when I see that, oh, it flows, I can feel the satisfaction. But this is not this was satisfaction is coming from the outside, you know? I can differentiate those two satisfactions. The one I first tell you, and now I tell you while doing the moves or sequence. I prefer the first one, and I think this also helped me relax. It is, as you said, it is a meditation. It's also a kind of therapy, in my opinion.
mm,
And when I feel that moves, feel with myself, I feel that Halil is being Halil expresses himself in the world.
mm,
And I think people need these things. They like to be seen. They like to be felt. They like to be expressed in the world with themselves and in their social environment. I think everyone can do it in a different way. Everyone can assign different meaning to those things, but it doesn't matter what you assign. to that steps or moves or feelings, if you can match your inner feeling with the outside feeling, no matter what your aim is, I think this is enough. This will help you have a good life, in my opinion. And this will also help you transfer this way of acting or this way of moving or this way of feeling to other field in your life. And I think this is the good part of the tango. And I'm still learning it. Actually, it helps me learn lots of things about myself, and good and bad actually, because I also notice my bad habits, and with tango I'm trying to remove it. You know what I mean.
Yeah.
And it helped me to see it, and I like it, to be honest. And yeah, this is me. Let's go back to you. It's not about me. This podcast is about you.
I think you should you should save that clip because I think what you said was brilliant and your intention is brilliant
Oh, thank you very much.
because it goes to the core. It's simple but deep. Instead of trying to do a lot of fancy things and a lot,
Yeah,
you stay authentic, true, deep, and yeah.
I think that's enough. I'm not trying to be a professional. That will be enough. But let's go back to you. Okay, here is the thing. You said something about leaders, how to build connections. You also said something about the followers. We also talk about the social context, how when the dance finished, what a leader might need to do. What would you suggest to organizers or the teachers? There are two questions, one for teachers and one for milonga organizers. If there is something, I don't know. For teachers, let's talk about the teachers.
Well, how much time do you have? Because I got a
ah,
list
oh,
of
sorry, we already finished.
suggestions and opinions.
I just noticed the time. It is, oh my God, we already finished, actually. We can finish now.
Um, okay, I like to be as honest as possible.
Okay.
The honest truth is that I have a lot of opinions. I have a lot of ideas. I have a lot of advice for teachers, for organizers, broadly. That's the truth. Some of it, um, uh, so I don't know if I have one thing that I can say to you that would feel satisfying for me, like I've said something. I'm gonna take a breath and think about it.
Okay.
Um,
Let's say their way of teaching or the way of building the community or the way of teaching the moves,
yeah.
the way of expressing themselves to feel the dance. I'm just trying to give you some topics, or any other kinds of thing.
Um, I have a lot to say. I do not have one thing that I would say without
Okay,
explaining my
let's skip this one.
opinions.
For
Okay.
organizers,
For organizers of events, again, a lot of opinions.
you are very politic. I will ask these questions in person.
Yes. Yes, do. Not with the recording.
Okay, okay. Okay, then here is the last question. We talked nearly 1 hour and you said lots of things. Let's Let me try to understand your imagination about yourself after 5 years. Where do you see yourself in regarding tango community, competitions with your academics, your academic works, or maybe your papers about these belonging and identity building? Yeah. Where do you see yourself after several years, 5 years, about these topics? I hope it is not very complex.
No, that's actually simpler than explaining what I think about or advice to organizers and teachers. Um, in in five years, where do I see myself is at a place of expression. With work and writing, I know that I'll keep on writing about individual experience and how they are mirrored in the broader social context. And in tango, in 5 years, I hope to dance in a way that is confident, and to feel like I'm dancing, to express, to connect, to encounter myself as deeply as possible in the spontaneous moment that arise. The reason my answer is abstract is because I'm unsure yet what the medium will be. I don't have a specific aim. I just know what I love, and I'm going to keep on doing that, and the aim and the goal will unfold. That's what happened with criminology. I loved criminology, and I ended up doing a PhD in it. So I don't know if it's gonna be through performances, if it's gonna be through creating moments and publishing those dancing moments. I don't know how it will look like, but I know what it is. It's gonna be an expression of dancing as deeply and artistically as I can.
Wow.